So, superheroes. I love the mythology behind them and the larger-than-life characters that they portray, and how they bring excitement and fantasy to an otherwise mundane, dreary, and quite cynical world. Anything involving superheroes will pique my curiosity, and of course that includes films, games, TV shows like Arrow or Smallville. Um, One of the more intriguing questions for superhero fans is DC or Marvel. I personally know some people that prefer Marvel, and I personally know some people that prefer DC. And personally, I can't really say I have a preference, but as of late, I have been enjoying my fair share of DC stuff. With Injustice, the game, of course, watching the Batman films, the Christopher Nolan ones. I've also gotten the new 52 collection, which is right here. Oh, oh. So yeah, I've gotten the new 52 collection, which I got at MCM Expo. Quite thick as well and quite heavy. So I'm gonna put this down. Ooh, yes. Anyway, oh, I'm gonna have to carry that around as well with me. Anyway, so yeah, I actually look forward to reading that. I look through my collections and I notice how I've actually got more DC stuff than Marvel, and by DC I actually mean I've got a whole bunch of Batman stuff, which is one of my favourite superheroes, along with Zatanna and Bane, and actually Black Adam as well, thinking about it, because I've been reading up on his storyline and playing him in Injustice as well, and he's actually grown on me. Yeah, he's grown on me quite a lot. Yeah, where was I? Where was I? I was somewhere. Oh, I actually don't have a lot of Marvel comics. I say a lot. I actually don't think I have any. Let me just double check this. Just the dark. No. See, oh my gosh, no. See, I actually thought I would have had a lot more, but I guess I have no Marvel comics whatsoever, which is actually quite strange because my favorite series, I don't know what you can call the X-Men, but yeah, they're my favorite series within the Marvel universe. So whether it was the old X-Men that used to appear on Fox, the X-Men Evolution series which appeared on Cartoon Network, the X-Men films with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, even though I don't actually like Wolverine, and Halle Berry as Storm, and a whole bunch of other people. Patrick Stewart, he's also Professor X, and Ian McKellen, he's Magneto. But you know this already, so why am I telling you? But yeah, I enjoyed that. I also enjoyed X-Men First Class as well. So I think every single thing X-Men related, I've actually really enjoyed a lot. I just remembered, yeah, Wolverine when he got his own spin-off films. I didn't enjoy that so much, but it was still cool, kind of seeing Gambit and all those other sort of people there. Anyway, mutants there. Where was I? I was actually saying something before I went off on a tangent there. It was let's see, where was I? I was actually I really want to get myself a compendium or omnibus of the whole anything X-Men related, because like I said, they're my favorite. So whatever it is that has like the whole story, a bit like how Batman Nightfall, about the famous picture of Bane breaking the back of Batman. Yeah, I want to get myself a collection of comics or an omnibus like this, or like The Walking Dead, because I'd rather do that than read the stories individually and pay for them individually, and then I'd probably end up paying a fortune and paying more than if I were to just get it in bulk. I remember reading some of these storylines on Wikipedia. Obviously I didn't spoil anything major, but I just read it on Wikipedia, understood the general gist of it, got the idea of what happened in the story, and then from then it would actually prompt me to want to actually possess and read the book, because the premise of it just sounded really interesting. So to this day, I really still want to read the House of M and Decimation storylines. I want to read the Messiah Complex storyline. I want to read the Days of Future Past storylines, although I have actually heard they're actually making this into a film, so that's going to be adapted for the big screen, so I will at least get a chance to watch that at some point, but I still want to read it anyway. Um, Not only that, I really enjoyed Iron Man. I watched it for the first time quite recently, and I'm talking about the first one, not the third one, because I never like to ride the hype train when the things come out, so I watched it for the first time recently. Um, and again, I want to get a collection or omnibus of the Iron Man series rather than the individual comic. Like at the MCM Expo, there were plenty of Marvel comics. I say plenty, but there wasn't really that many of them. There were like individual comics, and they were still a bit expensive. So a lot of the times I just passed on it because I wasn't going to pay 13, 15 pounds, whatever, for a comic that was that thin. So I passed on that. Um, what was I going to say? I did actually see an Age of Apocalypse collection, which is an X-Men storyline again, and I saw that at the London Film and Comic Con, one of the stands there, but the price they were asking was in excess of £100, and I know while it was very thick, like about that big, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but yeah, I felt that it was still a little bit dear for my taste, so again, I just passed on that. I mean, had it been a little bit cheaper, or had they tried to convince me that it actually worked out cheaper or whatever, maybe I would have gotten it, but oh well. So yeah, that was always going to be a no. Um, I'm still keen on binding collections at decent prices, and like I said before, I've got the new 52 collection, which I see mentioned all the time. That's actually why I got it, because I see it mentioned in Injustice. I see it mentioned in whenever I'm reading on Wikipedia and reading up on superheroes and storylines and all that sort of stuff. I see it mentioned, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I actually also learned of an alternative way of getting these comics, which if I can't find any of them at decent prices or anything like that, I may have to take up that option. But you never know, we'll see. That's actually it for this entry. So until next time, King Lowlight out.